Hey everyone, how's it going? Wheatley here. I'm joined once again by...
Alice, it's Disney Girl.
All-seeing eye.
And Necklove.
For some more...
Nickel.
Yeah,
Okay.
one of it.
I don't know.
For some more Naklov. Okay, for some more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Trilogy. We last left off, we had completed the first day of the trial of the second case of the first game. And now we are moving on to the next investigation, which starts with April-May in the detention center.
Ah, jeez.
7 September, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center. Visitor's room.
Seriously? Now it decides to... He gave me 2 seconds.
Yeah, it clicked out for me too, so I had to keep...
Ah, there we go. Now it loaded.
Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this.
Hang on.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Psychronix Gamer and Kuro. How's it going?
How dank.
It's really quite moving.
Not! You stinky lawyer! I hope you die!
Right back at you.
Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May!
No, not really. There's just something I wanted to ask.
Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head?
Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. Whoa, that is intense right there.
I don't care!
It's true. I'm shitting myself over here.
Hey, stop it! I don't want to be. I just want to be friends.
Apparently, the guard has 3 voices.
He's a schizophrenic.
You played Spirit of Justice. You know how this goes.
So,
Are you referring to Uendo?
what is it you wish to ask of me then?
For starters, oh my god, I just noticed something. The heart on her chest, when she gets mad, turns upside down.
Yep.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
You really didn't?
No.
Let me guess. You
It
didn't
literally
realize that
does a
Gatewater
spin.
is a reference to a very famous hotel.
I think I did actually know that.
You
Also-
mentioned that in the last one we did.
Here's something worth noticing. Because this game was originally set in Japan, there's a very high chance that the original Gatewater Hotel was a love hotel.
Oh. Hoo, 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 hoo.
Maybe that's why she was there.
You know, that's not a bad assumption.
What? Well, but then if it was, why did the bellboy react like he did?
But there's that.
Well,
I think I'll look this up. Actually, I wouldn't know how to. Never mind.
I'm like, you'd have to go like incognito or something.
For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked?
Why,
Alright.
thank you.
Please, go yourself. About the man, who stayed with you in your hotel room? Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on.
No way, Jose.
Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. I don't think I'm gonna get anything out of her. Why'd you place a wiretap on Mia's phone?
Aw, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold. So criminal.
Tapping people's phone is a crime, Miss May.
Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school,
Among
Creep.
other things.
This woman
I
is
did go to
impossible.
law school.
This woman is impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person.
Oh, that does it, bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer.
Bottom... I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me?
Against you, you idiot.
I'm presenting the attorney's badge.
Hey, guess what? Actually, I, really hate your guts. So, get lost, because, well, I'm not cooperating.
Thanks, I noticed. What happens if I present the wiretap? Okay. I'm
Anything
guessing
else?
everything will do that until I find the right piece of evidence, which I haven't found yet.
This music, though.
Anyways, we move into the
Grossberg, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aha! It shows the thingy that is
September
importante.
7th. Grossberg Law Offices.
Un importante.
Huh? Looks like Grossberg is out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason.
Avi.
What's this? Old photos. There are 2 lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the back. DL6 Incident, Exhibit A. DL6 Incident, Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Why would Grossberg have a picture of this man? This might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. I'm just borrowing it. I'll return it later. Photograph quietly added to the court record.
Quietly.
And yet it's still on the desk.
Well, you can check the other photo.
I'm pretty sure we need this one for now.
Well, examine the empty space in the wall.
Yeah.
Alright. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on the wall? Yeah. It was a painting of Marvin Grossberg. Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting.
Jeez. Shots fired.
Around me on a million
So that's what happens if you
places.
say what it wasn't.
None of those were correct.
a
They were
fisherman.
fishermen.
Oh, it was a
It was,
fisherman?
it
Oh.
was a fisherman.
I thought it was a guy just sitting on a hill.
It was
With a
fisherman.
fish.
I didn't see the fish.
It was the bottom right blob.
I guess I'll go to the Gatewater now.
September 7th. Gatewater Hotel. Room 303. Ah, welcome, sir.
Go
Quite
F
the
yourself.
performance today, if I dare say so myself.
Oh, thanks. Go F yourself. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. I'm not sorry.
No, not at all. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say.
Huh? Rep?
Yes, of course. Our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can change our premium for the room, of course.
We can
It will be
charge.
great for business, sir.
You can change the premium. Whoa! Miss May hasn't been charged with murder.
I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee.
Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream?
So, you are an honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you.
How about a free room? No, I'm kidding.
Actually, present the photo to him.
Yeah. Take a look at this photo.
That's him, detective.
I'm the lawyer.
Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is.
No, I don't.
Without a doubt, that's the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit, swearing that it's him?
An affidavit? This guy's way too excited about this.
Have him write it.
Yeah. Well, sure, why not?
Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. Henceforth I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit.
I'm not sure, Crazy Uber. I'll get back to you on that. Just hurry up and write it! Bellboy's affidavit added to the court record. Even Miss May can play dumb to this! I think that's it. Well, I'll talk to him just in case.
Yeah, just talk to him. See.
About Miss May.
Oh, her? Sir, not to know. Not. Meh. Not to boast, but I knew the moment that I saw her.
I'm just imagining the bellboy making that sound. Nyeh. Why was I
moment
was
I
reminded of
saw
the
her-
nights you say knee.
Nyeh.
Oh my god.
She'd do it, I said.
Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May.
Ah, yes. He struck me as the real lady killer, if you'd pardon the expression. I knew from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger.
Compared to him, you are nothing, Mr. Psycho Bellboy.
Psycho boy.
If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him, even though I already became the affidavit bellboy.
Could you tell me about this hotel?
Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we are to add a subtitle.
A subtitle?
The Gatewater Hotel. Murder Manor.
Oh!
The Halloween attraction. We'll get millions.
Until-
It's a great idea.
Until
It's a marketing masterpiece.
until
Somebody write it down.
until Monokuma came.
Well, what do you think?
Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set.
Never floats your boat, buddy.
Moo. Mike.
Why does that name just sound like straight up Danganronpa?
What name?
Murder Manor.
Because that's what
Murder
Danganronpa
Manor.
is.
Speaking of Halloween, anyone else excited?
It's
For Halloween, it's August,
Yep.
first of all.
Oh yeah.
It's more than 2 months. Well, yeah, more than 2 months away. Almost 3 at this point.
Either way, let's move.
Yeah.
I'm just excited for the Comic-Con on the 20th.
Oh, fair
September 7th. They & Co. Law Offices.
Looks like forensics is taking the day off today. Detective
Aw,
Gumshoe's
Charlie's back.
Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. He was there before.
Now that's where you're wrong, see?
The police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. Yeah, we can't do anything here yet. I guess detention center. We'll go back here. Gracie?
Sorry.
You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone?
Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me.
Oh, so it's my fault now? You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart.
That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head.
Nick, what happened to your head?
I shaved it!
Why?
Because
You had such an eloquent hairstyle. Ruined.
I can't make fun of
because
you for it
I didn't want to go to
anymore.
Sonic's barber anymore.
Aw.
Sonic's barber? You pay Sonic's barber? Dude, just cut it yourself. It's easy.
Who keeps leaving and then rejoining?
Sorry.
All of
this
us?
thing keeps cutting out.
Literally all of us.
It keeps not loading the screen share.
It's a Discord problem, not you.
Yeah.
Could you have a look at this?
What's that?
The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you were checked in with, who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Push her hard. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. Just like in court. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press.
What?
Even though he should have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation.
Oh, fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer.
Yes! Man, that felt good! It's great to be alive!
Why are you pumping your fists in the air?
Ahem. Now, tell me about the man you were with.
That man, he's my boss. Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp.
Red, White? Information gathering?
Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency.
So this is the man that was with you on the night of the murder.
I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her.
It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Core is located? Mr. Red White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded.
Discarded.
Who names their child two colors what child names their whose name two colors names their corporation a third color? Great.
Because America.
Yeah,
America! Heck yeah!
America. Blank screen of the blank screen variety. Blank screen at blank time.
Discord
No.
says it's going through. Oh, by the way, you're up, Aaron.
Indeed. I haven't really thought about... Dang it. Every time I see him, I just think of All Might. So I shouldn't give him that voice.
September 7th. Blue Corp Incorporated. CEO's office.
What's with the surreal decor?
Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage!
Any chance you could, like, dial down your mic gain?
Just a bit.
Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage!
Screw it, that'll be good enough.
I can turn it down more.
Well,
Is
it's
that better?
that's not turning it down. That's if you're twisting the dial, that's just the output volume.
Oh. How do I turn that down again?
Hit the gearbox. Go over to voice and input.
No. That's not what I'm referring to. Gain. Right click on the speaker icon on the taskbar.
Aha. Audio devices?
Go to sounds.
I see sound Oh, that volume, sorry. My bad.
Click on sounds and then click on the recording tab.
Okay, I'll let Windows host recording. Here we go.
Right click on
Levels?
Right click on it and click properties. And then go to levels, yeah. Drag it down a little bit.
Just microphone levels.
Microphone
Yes.
levels.
Alright. I'm at 65 now. Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage!
There, that's so much better. It's the reason is because it sounded like scratchy. You were peaking it.
Sure I was.
So now you're not peaking it anymore. I just need to raise your Discord volume.
Congratulations.
Congratulations!
What?
Sorry, I need to raise your volume, I said. There we
No,
go.
but what was Never mind. Doesn't matter.
What the?
Your name! What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by.
Right. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably?
Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous! Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. What is he like in the original?
I don't remember. I've seen that clip. I've
Then
seen...
again, the loud American is a thing in Japanese business. I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
Oh
Did you-
man,
did
his
you- did you-
broken English in the anime though. Ooh.
Oh yeah, he does speak. Oh my god.
He uses what is heard as
You are so quiet, Alex. What did you do?
I don't even know if he's responding. I'm not sure I'd be able to hear him if he did.
Is this better?
No.
No. What the actual Sam Helen goddamn is going on here?
Did you lower your gain as well?
Is this better?
Much.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
What is this guy's problem?
I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the worldly challenged.
What a fruitcake!
Let me guess. You're here for my autograph. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not?
Hi, All Might!
God. That is the only
Deku.
explanation for why you would come to meet me like this.
Deku, shut up.
Get it? My name is red, and white, and blue makes up the rest of the colors of the American flag. Yahoo!
As well as the French and British flags.
Yeah.
And the Puerto Rican flag. And Puerto Rico doesn't. And a bunch of other
Australia.
flags. Oh yeah.
What does he mean by that?
No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself?
Yipes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Okay. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corps, is she not?
Correct. She was my secretariat.
That's a horse.
Which was, it's a real name, I think. I don't know. What a shock it was to hear what she has done.
What she has done? You mean the wiretap?
Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description.
Are you
She
sure
does
about
gather
that?
information for us.
Are you sure about that?
She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this.
Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room?
Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy!
Still, Mr. White. The hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly.
No matter. The bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that.
He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May.
Ho 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 ho! The police, courts... To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. You know, it occurs to me, this guy is one of the bigger villains we've seen in the entirety of Phoenix Wright, and he's taken down really easily. Because he's an idiot.
What kind of company is Blue Corps anyway? Like, this guy is, like, right up there with, Professor Means.
That's
Honestly, he's more powerful.
I mean, Professor Means is just a teacher.
Ah, excellent question! We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future. You might say we are the future.
Sell information?
In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. Ah, in case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. Because I like blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue. Fantabulistic, is it not?
There's something that's been bothering me.
Yes, what might that be?
That big painting on the wall over there. It's gorgeous!
It's gorgeous!
When did you get it?
Oh, crap. Whoops. You know, I've actually seen that painting before.
Oh?
Just yesterday, actually.
Your point being?
My point is simple. Or rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall?
Mr. Wrong, was it?
Right. That is right. You guessed it correctly.
It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you?
Huh? A lawyer.
No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grodyburger.
What?
Borger.
Ugh.
Smash!
Haha. He punched me.
Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty.
What?
Heed my exposition. Police, the courts, they all do my bidding.
So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible?
I don't expect you to understand. There's a world beyond your compensation.
Isn't it comprehension?
He does. You came here from Grodyburgers, I presume.
Mr. Grossberg's. Yes!
And you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profits. Go now! Skedaddle! There's nothing more to discuss. Still a little crazy that he was just allowed to walk in there.
Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Ahem! Ah, jump into Jehoshaphat's! Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. Jeez, why?
Because it keeps cutting down.
Yeah, it keeps cutting out.
Right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So I paid Blue Corps a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. See, it's just...
That big painting.
Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right here the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with. Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corps, Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. I'm not going to say that you're lovers thing. I can't. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is.
Lovers.
Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate. What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corps is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you might have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What is this DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. A medium? Her name was Misty Fey. Fey? Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Now we can go to the Fanco law offices.
Yay!
It's funny, looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Oh. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file do I look at? I'm gonna go in order. Let's see if there's an A record in the file that catches my eye. A, B, F, Missy Faye. That's me and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Why not?
This could be a time for Mia's voice to come back out.
Gracie.
It's not loading. Ah!
This is weird.
Just rejoin.
I have tarnished the Fey name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. Work. Yes, okay. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion?
Yeah.
His name is...
The record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. You didn't just know Grossberg. It was stated earlier in the case that she was Grossberg's understudy. What the crap, Phoenix?
Yeah.
All the cases...
Well, he's been through a lot.
I'm not going in alphabetical anymore. T, U, I know, W, White! The entire W section is missing! Was it taken? All the cases the chief ever worked on or found? C, J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this? Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part here, at the end, is S. Suicide? Ew. A collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to...
Or killed them himself and had them marked as suicides.
I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one.
I mean, you've heard about the meme. Committing suicide via 2 gunshots to the back of the head.
Newspaper clipping added to the court record. Where to this time? Blue core, right?
Maybe Grosper?
No, I think it's blue core. Yeah.
Well, aren't you persistent?
Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you.
Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself. But it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear?
Transparent. Go yourself. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life.
And this concerns me how?
I found this article in Mia's office.
Miss Mia?
She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word, White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. I think it's blackmail?
Yeah, it's clearly
Yeah.
blackmail.
You were blackmailing him.
Blackmail?
Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I?
What a bizarre accusation! Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Who's gonna voice the secretary?
Secretary's office. Hello?
Mr. Wrong will be leaving now.
Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're
Yeah.
right! No, you're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White.
Excuse me?
What I should be doing now is going after you.
Just what are you insinuating?
Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it! Secretary's office.
We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office.
Of course, sir. One moment, please.
What? That you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quiet you. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? I want one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent.
What? What man? Sorry, that's you.
What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man.
What?
Mr. White, this is another one of those. Chief Prosecutor. I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police, now! Did I not tell you, Mr. Raw? You are a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mia.
How dare you?
I'll point the finger at you when you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept they make even you look competent.
I feel faint.
Hey, Detective Gumshoe reporting in, sir. You see? Ah, Butts! Harry Butts!
Right, actually, Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry.
Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was the matter, alright?
Detective Gumshoe. I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey.
What?
Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong.
September 8th.
Sorry.
Nephew Liam.
Yeah. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea.
Right! Mr. Wright!
Nick! Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention.
Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you.
Now I'm afraid we've switched places.
What? You mean you?
Gotta say, the tears in her eyes are so much better in this version.
I explained what had happened to Maya.
I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do?
Well...
Cheer me on in court.
Let's see, which one... I mean, they all make me cringe, if I remember correctly.
Cheer me on in court.
That one, she goes to buy a costume. Defend, she tries to study up on law. And I don't know what the breakout of one is.
I think she actually attempts to.
Cheer me on in court.
Right, okay.
I'm gonna leave now. Goodbye.
Come on, Aaron hadn't...
It doesn't matter.
Right, okay, listen up. I want you to help me break out of here.
You mean a jailbreak?
Yeah, tonight's our only chance.
All right.
Huh?
Oh, I better go get a hacksaw while the stores are still open. Oh, and a rope ladder, and a getaway car. Can you drive?
Wait!
What?
I'm kidding. It was a joke.
No way!
No, really. I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway.
But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind.
Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow.
Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two.
Sorry about that, Alex. Aaron hadn't seen the other one. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Like the court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. To be continued.
To be continued.
Do we need to end there?
Absolutely not. We're finishing this up.
Oh. I
As
thought
long
Alex
as-
had to leave.
Yeah, didn't you say you were leaving, man?
I left because there are certain things where I don't like decisions that were made. So I didn't want to
you
see
just
it
didn't
play
want to
out.
cringe.
Yeah.
Oh.
Denver,
I'll get a hacksaw.
9:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1.
You're real soft again, man.
No, that's fine.
Well,
Oh,
I guess this
That
is it.
was literally my soft voice for the green text.
Oh, sorry, man.
Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
Ah! Phoenix, look!
Hey, why are you calling me that? It's Nick. Get it right. Prosecutor Edgeworth.
I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me.
What, does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story.
I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
What? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like that?
Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy.
Edgeworth, you've changed.
Hmm? Phoenix, you know him?
Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix?
Oh, will you stop calling me that? Well, court will be starting soon.
What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not.
I'll be defending myself.
What?
Okay, let's do this.
For the record, in real life, that's a terrible idea. You
Not even
always-
lawyers defend themselves
Yeah, like,
if they're ever accused of anything.
of anything big anyway.
Well, in this-
I would,
in this-
if I was a lawyer,
10 a.m.
I would
District
anything
Court,
more than a speeding
courtroom
ticket. I wouldn't
number
defend
1.
myself against. I'd get someone else to do it.
To be fair, he really couldn't get someone else in this case.
Yeah, yeah. The public defender they assigned him was, he intentionally incredibly incompetent, so he didn't really have a choice.
Drops files. Ah, I'm sorry.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
By the way, I haven't actually mentioned this, but this is actually the second time that he's been put on trial. The defense, or sorry,
Are you mocking me, Mr. Wright?
no, I was mocking the judge.
Sorry, I was trying to do a judge voice. And not
That
doing a
was
very good
edgy.
job.
Are you mocking me,
It sounds like
son?
that just sounded like your Edgeworth voice.
Sorry about
Are you
that.
mocking me, son?
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this?
Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself.
Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime.
I see. The prosecution may call its witness.
That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me.
We're gonna let it go.
Forget it. I smell a trap.
I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. You know what occurs to me? Japanese names are full of puns. This may be one of the only games where that's actually represented. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name. Yes, that's what I said! Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name.
These two are great together.
My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. What? I am the CEO, or to use the more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Why tell you what you already know?
Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing?
I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
Let him have it, Phoenix.
My name is Nick!
Witness
She doesn't
testimony.
nickname him Nick till the end of this
Witness's
case.
account.
I know, that's the joke.
Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impact. Then it was all over.
If things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well defended. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, the fact that he actually let me do it.
Cross-examination. Witness's account.
Okay. Let's press here.
Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened.
Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? Does this look unsure to you? As you know, I am
Present
always
Miss May's testimony!
absolutely perfect.
Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail?
The victim ran to the left and you gave chase.
Yeah.
Chicken!
Yeah.
This
Eat
is what you
crap.
needed.
Wait right there! Mr. White, you've dug your own grave.
Because it would be the left for him.
Ugh, what is this?
You said the victim ran to the left? But that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right.
I love how it's just a completely flipped image.
I also love how he's holding the clock by the base. When you look at the picture for slept over by the window, the base is the part that's bloodied.
Yeah.
Would have had to at some point have flipped the clock to strike her with the base.
And he's using his
Oh,
left
it
hand
is
to
simple.
hold it.
You have misheard her.
I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd?
Freaking face, man. I love it.
What?
Very strange. Very strange. I did see her run on the left. I did.
Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left.
From his perspective.
So he did witness the killing. Wait a second.
Mr. Wright!
Yes, Your Honor.
Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both are right.
Both witnesses are telling the truth.
For once.
Huh, I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction.
There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts.
What?
Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel.
Mr. Wright, what do you mean?
Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he... If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been?
In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the
He was
court.
hiding behind the desk.
He was in the K position.
He was the victim, obviously.
This is where he was. Look,
He was attorney's badge.
when the victim ran for the door. Shut up.
Never.
If he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left.
Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing.
Your face is in taste.
Order! I will have order! Red White was T-posing in the room.
Yeah.
Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt! Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting?
Oh, come on. This one is easy.
Rapscallion.
You gotta pay attention!
Sorry.
Continue
The
paying
postulations of
attention.
the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor.
Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched.
Ho ho ho! You provided us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer.
What
I think his
now?
voice is mutating.
He's laughing?
The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more?
Very well, let's hear your revised testimony.
Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy.
Har har har.
Witness testimony. She ran to the quote-unquote left.
This is gonna be a Weast moment. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted her, the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her, savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. What is this voice I'm giving her? This isn't him, this isn't right. That is what that is what Miss May saw.
Mia May.
Mia May, that is what Miss May saw.
Miyamo
You see, you
Shinderu.
hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? Paul!
Whoa. I heard you yelling downstairs, but your mic was muted. What?
I'm fixing the voice. You don't need to call me out like this.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't realize.
Nothing happened.
Except that he does.
That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony?
You better. I mean, yes, Your Honor.
You betcha.
Don't try and be
Cross-examination.
Minnesotan
She
when...
ran to the
Don't-
quote-unquote
I was trying to be
left.
Canadian.
Don't try and be Minnesotan when there are actual Minnesotans in the room, in the call.
I said I was trying to be Canadian.
Not enough
Yeah.
A's to be Canadian.
And Canadians and Minnesotans have a very similar accent.
Miss May's testimony. Yeah, this one's pretty easy. You see, you hit her twice. No, I didn't. I didn't hit her at all, but the killer only hit her once.
Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow.
I love how that's all I have to say.
What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect?
Here where the sun don't shine, sonny.
Oh, and while you're there, go ahead and shoot some rockets where the sun don't shine. Do not
Just like the Junkrat ending.
Soldier,
thing.
do not shoot my ass!
I will refrain from using this phrase from now on.
Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony.
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break.
Yes, quite.
The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor.
We want justice! Sorry, I thought there were 3.
Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony.
The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White.
Mr. White?
Oh, okay. Starting to fall apart on him.
Witness testimony. The two
Like,
accounts.
I don't understand why he thought this was a good idea. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then... she turned and ran for the door. And you did her in with a single blow. Thwap.
Sweating bullets, I see.
Again, why did he think this was a good idea? Stepping into the ring with a lawyer.
Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination.
Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting.
Deal with it. This is almost over.
Hey, that's where that meme comes from with the
Cross-examination.
glasses
The two
going on him
accounts.
as he says deal
Deal with it.
Deal with it.
Well, look out the window.
You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing?
Oh, that? The glass light stand.
Right. The one that had fallen over at the scene.
Phoenix! Something about that strike he was on?
Yeah, very odd.
Yeah, this is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White,
What?
you're saying you saw the glass light stand?
Yes?
Then change your testimony to reflect that.
Sorry, my bad.
The witness will revise his testimony.
Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked.
Present the floor plan.
Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand.
What?
Look at this.
These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes?
Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that?
Ridiculosity.
Mr. White, if you were at the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand.
Get got.
So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell! And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime, at the time of the crime!
You know, I forget how easy it is to take Red White down.
Yeah.
Mr. White?
Mr. White, you did it, didn't you?
Mr. Your Honor. Miss Mia.
Looks like we're about to get our verdict. Objection!
That's far enough, Phoenix Wright.
What?
You forgot about me, didn't you?
I forgot about Edgeworth!
Mr. Watts. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now, What? Can't forget it. I said you should confess your crime. Ergo... confess that you placed the wiretap.
The wiretap?
Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this.
Distinguished members of the court, and Phoenix, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain.
I really don't like the way this is headed.
As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Faye.
What does that have to do?
Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by whom?
No, you wouldn't!
Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Faye's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are correct! Most correct, Mods.
Give me a break!
Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Faye & Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. In anything else.
Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen that stand. The very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer.
I see.
However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to the office well before the murder took place, when he went to place the wiretap. He could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is.
Mr. White, you will testify to the court about the wiretapping.
Marvelous.
Leave it to me.
I feel faint. Again.
Witness testimony. The wiretapping.
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Faye & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand.
Oh no, this is the one where you had to press twice on everything.
Everything?
Yep.
So you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound?
Correct. That is right.
I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine.
What am I supposed to do now?
Gracie.
Good luck, Phoenix.
You're gonna need it.
Sorry, I just found out one of my favorite restaurants just closed for no reason.
It stinks. That happened up here too with this other one.
It was
The
Bubblegum
wiretapping.
in Charleston.
Do you have proof?
Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversations. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder.
Right. Was it really you that went to the office? Or was it Miss May? Objection!
I knew it. I think he objects.
Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Faye & Co. law office.
I think he objects to literally every press.
Those were obviously Mr. White's.
And if I knew Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints.
Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Faye & Co. law offices.
Why did you tap me his phone?
I knew it.
This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality.
Why did you know something as innocuous as a light stand?
The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a mutacious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all.
Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he'll rattle enough that I can bluff something out of him.
Skipping it.
Yeah, the Omega skip.
Wait, you really do have to press everything twice?
Yep.
This is really... I mean, I get it. It's basically just forced loss in game form. But still, this is rough.
Okay, you don't have to press this last thing twice, but you have to press everything else twice.
Uh-oh. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo.
I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably.
No more. I can't take this anymore.
Mr. Wright, are you giving up?
Yes, Your Honor.
Easy.
Phoenix! Phoenix, over here!
I know that voice. Mia?
Never give up, Phoenix.
Never give in, never surrender.
Mia!
Dead.
Whoever was making the bumping almost sounded like a heartbeat.
Where am I? The waiting lobby. What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating.
Ah, you're finally awake.
Right across the border, huh? Walked into that Imperial checkpoint,
Dead.
just like me and that thief over there.
Again. Hey, Phoenix!
You can't get isekai that easily.
Gak, that's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me.
You're... Maya?
Didn't you know the Fey woman has strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers.
Temporarily.
So, Maya is channeling you, Mia?
That's right. I am Maya, but I am also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you.
But...
We don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won.
Huh?
You have the receipt in the court record, right?
Oh, yeah. The one you wrote Maya on.
Phoenix. White wrote that, not me.
So what do I do with it?
Look at the front of the receipt.
The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand? Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th!
That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed.
Whoa!
Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony?
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder.
He said he saw the stand the week before the murder.
There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it.
Right.
September 9th, 1:16 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 1.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant, or rather, are you alright, Mr. Wright?
Yes. Sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now.
And let's start where we left off.
Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright.
Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you for this
This
case.
But, as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on the matter?
I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
Nothing has changed.
Cross-examination. The wiretapping. V2.
Beginning of September, the week before the murder. You're
They
done,
hand
son.
this to you.
You're done, son.
Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood.
You're grasping.
I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt.
The other side.
Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Because I'm too lazy to do it.
Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder.
You see? Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, that stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you?
No, it's impossible.
Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances.
Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of...
Not so fast, Phoenix Wright.
Eh? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth.
There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. Even I must admit that. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter.
Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad.
More to the point, if you do leave, White will flee the country.
Mr. White's
And you'll
guilt is
never see him.
obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence.
I see. Objection denied. The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow.
No! There's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now! Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all.
Mr. Your Honor! May I go home?
Of course, thank you for your time.
The witness will stay.
Mia.
Phoenix, read this note out loud.
Mia? What's this?
Memo received from Mia.
Your Honor, if I may?
You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright.
You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. And I have to present it for some reason.
I would like to read my attorney's badge.
The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened.
Stop! Desist! Halt! I can't... please stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list?
Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press.
I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the finger.
Case closed, Your Honor.
Freaking Phoenix.
Just the smug ass face that
Well,
man
I
had.
see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
you've done it again! That was quite a spirited defense.
Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that, if only you knew how spirited it was.
Well, this court finds the defense, rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty! Let the confetti fly!
Confetti! Woo!
That is all. The court is adjourned.
September 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations. You're lucky I was born a fae.
I'm lucky I
You're also lucky you bought that light stand at exactly the right time. If you had bought it a week before...
I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side.
I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live.
As long as you live?
My time here is running out.
Huh?
Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long.
What? No! There's still so much to say!
Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again.
Chief!
I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight? Say, 9 o'clock?
The office?
I'll see you later.
Chief! Mia!
September 9th, 9:02 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices.
Being here, it's hard not to think about that night.
You came!
Mia.
I was kinda worried you might not.
Huh? Of course I came!
Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger?
Mia?
You should see your face!
Mia!
Nope.
What are you talking about? It's me, Maya.
Maya?
What? Did I look like my sister?
Look like you were her!
I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you?
You should have read that in Mia's voice.
Oh?
Maya, why are you here?
Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me.
Take care of... Huh?
She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick! Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said it's what your friend Larry calls you.
Nick?
You know what this means? We're partners!
You're fired.
Aww.
All around me are familiar.
You know...
You're fired.
When I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail.
Yeah, you better rethink your statement there, buddy.
Wright & Co. Law Offices. It's got a good ring to it. Better than the Wright Talent Agency, at any rate. Yeah. Thanks, Maya.
You're welcome.
They didn't update this CG at all. Look at his freaking face!
It's like...
Ah!
Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching.
I'll be watching you.
Right. Okay, Nick. Let's do it.
Huh? Do what?
Burgers. Burgers.
Borgus!
There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come
Later,
on,
become a
time's
noodle
a wasting.
Okay, wait up.
Oh, you're paying, by the way, because I'm dirt poor.
They're thin.
How'd you pay rent then?
I don't.
I'm a freeloader.
What's rent?
Oh, right, she did live up in the mountain. That's right. Save her
I still love the open secret.
I
that
live
burgers
with
are
my
supposed to
crazy
be
aunt.
noodles, but they just changed it for no reason.
Oh, yeah, the
Wait.
burgers.
And her little
supposed to be what?
The
cousin.
burgers are supposed to be noodles, I forgot.
Burgers!
No!
And like,
Bloggers!
wait, we're doing more?
You've
I just
disgraced
pressed
me for
back
the
and it went
last
into this.
time, Steel Samurai. It's the pale moon of the Bloods.
Well, preview for next time, guys.
No, it's you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last you have ever seen.
I can't beat the shit out of you without getting closer.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
come as
Is
close
that
as
David
you like,
Hayter?
Evil Majesty. Oh, gra.
The warrior's sword gleams and strikes in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. Oh, there was a preview for next time.
Yay!
October 14th.
But that's it for now.
Yay! Bedtime!
Anyways, that
Yeet.
is it.
Hoorah.
Well, I was gonna do Danganronpa today, but I'm not sure I have time at this point.
I mean, hey, you had a pretty good time with this
Yeah.
now, did you?
Yeah, for sure. Anyways, that's going to do it for this episode. So, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you all in the next one. Take care, continue testing, and best of luck in all of your future endeavors. Bye-bye.